which I still think is wild that Epstein didn't get swept up in the Me Too movement, because that was like the perfect moment. But it also shows you the difference of having $1 billion versus just being a regular rich guy. Um, he was very protected because people already knew what he was doing. He already had a reputation. He was already a level 3 sex offender. He was already making payments to victims. Like he was a person that should have gone down during Me Too, but he didn't. But during Me Too, um, I was a little bit like close to the pulse. I worked with the women who wrote the original Weinstein story. I didn't work on the Weinstein story, but I transcribed their interviews for the book that they wrote after called She Said, which eventually became a movie. And in that, and I don't have the interviews anymore now. I wish I did, because I could pull from them. But there was a lot of stuff off the record. In that is when I got to listen to Christine Blasey Ford just talk about what happened to her. And there was a lot of round tables. Like, I remember there was an actress who had this huge round table in her kitchen filled with amazing women that we all know their names, and recognize their voices, talking about the people who abused them. And Christine Blasey Ford was one of those women, and I had never heard her speak before. I didn't really know much about her. And listening to her talk, I immediately knew she was telling the truth. And I think most of us are able to gauge, when someone's performative versus they really don't want to be telling their story and they would like to go home. And that was Christine Blasey Ford. Like, so quiet, so meek. Her voice was shaking. And she talked about why she had to say something.